Hello again, folks. It's me, Josh Winchester, with the fourth episode of my video comic books blog for my official blog, the Comic Book Sci-Fi Kingdom. I apologize that I've been gone so long. As you can judge from the background behind me, I'm at college now. Hooray! How awesome is that? Answer: very awesome. Very, very awesome. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of great fun these first few months being a freshman here at campus. Classes have been great, professors have been great, made tons of new friends. My roommate and I get along really swell. He's a great guy. Thinking about growing a mustache. As you can see, I've been shaved for a couple of days. It's gotten me thinking maybe I should grow a mustache. If you guys have any thoughts on the mustache thing, please get back to me on that. And if you think I should go ahead with the mustache growing, what kind of mustache I should do. Anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. Start off, DC Comics and their whole new revamp. It has been generating a lot of responses, both a lot of positive and a lot of negative. I personally am thinking it to be a very positive thing because it has bolstered their readership by, according to the numbers, if they are to be believed, by a huge amount. Now, 52 new issue number 1. That is a totally bold and totally out there thing to do, to just revamp everything, chunk it all in, and then start fresh. It's a pretty gutsy move if you ask me. I've been keeping up with the new Batman series, Detective Comics series. It's been very exciting so far. Ta-da! Issue 1, Issue 2, Issue 3. But yeah, no, it's been really great so far. Batman's going up against this new villain calling himself the Doll Maker. Should be pretty intense. This guy's really morbid for a villain, and I mean morbid, not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre morbid or anything like that, but still pretty out there, not gonna lie. If anyone remembers that movie that came out in the 90s, The Rocketeer, which it didn't do good so well like on the big market, but it's gained a very nice cult status and following. IDW Publishing was released. I don't know if this is a full-on series, if it was just a 4-issue miniseries, but I have here with me the 3rd and 4th issues of the all-new Rocketeer series released by IDW Publishing. It's some really great stuff. New story, each issue chock full of stories and artwork by different comic book artists and writers. Really high-quality stuff, like if I had issues 1 and 2 with me, I'd show you, but every cover beautifully. Obviously, Alex Ross did the main covers, and then, of course, in the back were the variant covers right here. There we go. Anyway, I of course, am a huge fan of Alex Ross's work. I cite Kingdom Come, Marvels, and all the other stuff he's done as well. Beautiful cover work, beautiful. Oh, his series he did about, how many years ago was that? I think it was about a couple years ago, Justice, all done in his style of art, kind of like a Super Friends meets expanded Justice League of America type deal, which was an amazing series. I found it to be highly enjoyable. Gaming-wise, Arkham City, freaking awesome, people. Insane. Best game ever. I thought I was going to get this for an early birthday present. I mean, for a late birthday present. Even better, I got it the day it came out. Early birthday present. That is how awesome my parents are out there, folks. They cared enough and remembered that I wanted this game so bad. They actually had it so that it was shipped to me the day it came out. Here's how it went down. I got out of my class at 1:40, and I had about a 10-15 minute break before my next class. So I go to my post office box in the big student center to check my mail. Maybe I've got a letter, maybe I've got some update or announcement about some big school event coming up. No, I have a red plastic package slip. I take the slip. I'm wondering, did I order any comics lately? I don't think I did. I go to get it. I see it's from home, and I'm like, this is fun. I open it. I see this. I am immediately filled with joy and elation. Beat the campaign in 2 days, folks. 2 days. I'm now working through all the side missions. It's taken me a while because I've been busy with classes and friends, being involved with the school play. I was on the production team for our show, for our campus's production of The Importance of Being Earnest. A lot of fun. For anyone out there who loves Oscar Wilde, you would have loved ours. version. We did a nice theater in the round type deal. Very fun, very fun. What else? What else is new? Oh, I've been writing a lot lately. I've been getting a lot of work done on my novel. It's a little slow, so I've been working on that, plus I've been working on a couple other projects of mine, but it's getting along really well. It's been a really good first semester so far, I'd have to say. Things have been a lot of fun. I've been keeping busy. Ooh, here's something fun. I'm a huge fan of the DC Elseworlds books, which, to quote from Superman Red Sun, which is an amazing story about what would happen if Superman's rocket landed in the Ukraine and he became the champion of communist Russia. Very interesting book. Completely takes the character and all of his companion characters and a couple of other DC characters, totally flips them around. Really interesting. Anyway, here we are. This is what an Elseworld is. In Elseworlds, heroes are taken from their usual settings and put into strange times and places. Some that have existed, and others that can't, couldn't, or shouldn't exist. The result is stories that make characters who are as familiar as yesterday seem as fresh as tomorrow. Perfect example, right here. Right here. Equally great perfect example. Alan Davis and Mark Farmer's book, miniseries, Justice League of America, The Nail. If anyone knows the poem The Nail, this is the poem. For want of a nail the shoe was lost, for want of a shoe the horse was lost. For want of a horse the knight was lost, for want of a knight the battle was lost. So it was a kingdom was lost, all for the want of a nail. Basically, this is what happens. Everyone knows the origin of Superman. He is rocketed from Krypton in a small experimental shuttlecraft by Jor-El as Krypton literally dies around them. He lands in a Kansas cornfield, is found by the Kent family. This is what would happen if he was not found by the Kent family. Instead, Kal-El never becomes Clark Kent. Clark Kent never becomes Superman. In this world, the Justice League still exists. It consists of the lineup of Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, the Atom, and Hawkwoman. Why is there no Hawkman, you ask? Sad fact. Hawkman is dead, killed in battle with Amazo, the super android, which also claimed nearly the life of of Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow. And in this world of the Nail, superhumans are regarded with far more suspicion and mistrust as they are in our world. Without Superman to present that good, moral, guiding figure of what it means to be a superhero. Now, superhumans are, of course, looked on favorably. In a little panel here, they talk about during World War II when superhumans first appeared, and they include a nice little picture of a lot of members of the JSA, and some of the freedom fighters, and a couple of the All-Stars as well. There's who else there? From what I can tell, there's Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, Jay Garrick, the Flash, Liberty Bell, Atom, Sandman, Phantom Lady, Starman, Hourman. Who else? Commander Steel, Plastic Man, Uncle Sam, Robot Man, Dr. Midnight, Blackhawk, Kid, Star Spangled Kid, and Amazing Man. No, who is that? Dang it, I don't recognize him. I'll have to look him up later. Bottom line, really great series. You guys should look this up. You can find a copy on Amazon at a really great affordable price. It's a really good book. Alan Davis outdoes himself, and Mark Farmer does as well. The artwork in here is amazing. And then the sequel, well, Justice League of America, Another Nail. As you can tell, Superman is in this one. Yes, the Man of Steel himself. I'm not going to spoil this one for you. I didn't really spoil this one either. I just kind of gave you a basic lowdown on it. But I am not spoiling this one for you guys. Find this book on Amazon. Same thing with this one. Find them. Read them. They are amazing. Davis and Farmer outdo themselves. This is truly, truly great work. Movie news updates. What movies are coming out that are going to be really amazing? For one thing, December 16th, the new Sherlock Holmes movie, Game of Shadows. Yes! I am a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a huge fan of The Great Detective. My first exposure to Holmes, reading a small collection of the stories. I remember the first one I ever read was The Blue Carbuncle, where if anyone out there knows their Holmesian stories, a very classic Sherlock Holmes piece. The book also had Scandal in Bohemia, The Copper Beeches. This was not in order. This was a collection of some of the short mysteries. What was that? Scandal in Bohemia, Copper Beeches, Speckled Band, and Red-Headed League. After that, I was hooked. I wanted more. In all those years since I read that first collection of Sherlock Holmes short stories, I have read all 56 Sherlock Holmes short stories that were published in the Strand magazine during Arthur Conan Doyle's writing career, and all 4 novels. I have seen the entirety of the Jeremy Brett Sherlock Holmes TV series that was produced on the BBC from... when was that? Here we go. It aired from 1984 to 1994. Folks, that's almost 60 Sherlock, and I'm quoting Wikipedia here, of the 60 Holmes stories written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, 42 were adapted in the series spanning 36 one-hour episodes and 5 feature-length specials. They could have gone all the way. They could have done all of it. Sadly enough, Jeremy Brett died. How did he die? It's very quite tragic. He died from heart failure. He died from heart failure in 1995 at his home in Clapham, London. It's really very sad. He was also very, very depressed near the end of his life, ever since the death of his second wife, Joan Wilson, who he'd been married to for the longest time. He'd been married to her from 1976 till 1985. It really is kind of sad. They were truly in love. They're one of those classic couples of people. They were so in love, and when she died, it devastated him. But he kept shouldering on. It is amazing how he just kept doing Holmes. And I have the utmost respect for Mr. Brett for doing that. He was the ultimate portrayal of what it means to be Sherlock Holmes. You know, hold on. I'm going to... Just hold on a minute, folks. Bear with me. Give me a second. Oh, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about the video blogs, or if you want to see my blog itself, I just did a recent post update yesterday. The website is www.joshwinchester.blogspot.com. Once again, that is www.joshwinchester.blogspot.com. I've been running my blog since February of 2010. I'm quite proud of it. I love my blog. Anyway, here we go. Let me just print this out for you guys. Oh, feel free to comment on any of the videos I have, but no trolling, no negative comments whatsoever, or I will block all comments from videos in general. And we don't want that, do we? No. I want the videos, that my YouTube channel and my blog, which is, there's also no negative comments or trolling on there either, to be nice, safe places. And if you guys can't act like decent, normal human beings and be polite and not hate on one another, then you're just going to have to go. I'm sorry. That's an ultimatum. I try to foster a safe environment for people. Anyway. This is what I was talking about. Look at him. Doesn't he look... He looks like Sherlock Holmes.
What? What? There you go. Do what? Hey.
He pretty much fits the description that Arthur Conan Doyle envisioned for Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you so much.
Tall, lean, with a hawk-like face, and he also very much projected Holmes's demeanor and character. Until next time, folks, this is Josh Winchester, signing off. Oh, remember, once again, visit my blog, www.joshwinchester.blogspot.com. Feel free to comment, view the archive, whatever. Have a nice day, folks. Have a nice